Can I be honest with you? And with respect, because you know I like you. I can see a lot of, and this might sound crazy because I watch a lot of people. You know, we interviewed a lot.
Yeah,
of
I
people
know that. I know.
But I see a lot of pain in your eyes. I don't know if you understand what I mean. And when I mean pain, it's like
What you see is what it is, Flip.
yeah. But I mean pain is not like pain with. It's like pain where you've been through a lot. I can see it. I can see it in your eyes. The seriousness, your mannerisms, your aura. I mean, only when you holding the baby, you know, your whole mood change. You know what I'm saying? And then it goes back. So that's a beautiful thing. I mean, they say life, you know, brings happiness.
Come back in full circle.
Yeah. So that's a blessing. That's why, you know what I mean? But I can see the seriousness. I can see pain in your eyes, man. You must have been through a lot.
I've been through it. I mean, I ain't here to no sob story. I don't want the city or whoever's flinging those sympathy cards. I don't do none of that. I burn them. I don't do nothing with none of that. But I've been through a lot. Like the story, this is the platform. It's here.
We want to know all of it. We want to know all of it. The thing is, the first one thing we want to know, I was talking to G Money earlier, was about, it says in the, what did it say in the newspaper, the Daily News, G, as far as what he did?
Which part? The Mittens part? That's what I'm interested in. Not there yet.
Not there yet, but we talking about the part with the lady.
The lady, the robbery?
Yeah.
Take us to that day, if you remember that day with the...
They said you robbed the lady. The newspaper said that you robbed the lady.
I know.
You
I
shot her.
robbed a lady and took a purse and shot the lady and all that. First of all, I was not in prison for shooting a lady, number one. My victim was a male. My victim was a Jamaican male, West Indian male on Lincoln and Notions, where my case at. It was not a lady. All that stuff about them saying is slander. Because they got me described as a pint-sized inmate. I ain't never been pint size. I'm 6'3" right now, about 240. I've never been no pint size anything. I always been like growing up younger. I was tall and slim. Well, I've always been tall. There's no short people in my family. The shortest people in my family, my grandmother probably like 5'10". So it's like when they put that, I'm like, ugh, like. But the media, you know how these mainstream media, they'll tell you anything or say whatever they want to say. But I don't know.
Bring us back to that day, like G asked you. What happened that day?
Well, I went to stick somebody up. I went to stick somebody up on Lincoln and Ocean that night. And it's crazy because I was with my wife, like, not even an hour before I just went upstairs, got my gun, and just got on some bullshit.
Why? What happened?
I don't know. I was just wild.
She's saying no. It had something to do with her?
Nah, that's our own little inside joke and all that. Because I was trying to bag my wife that night, and she wasn't trying to hear me.
Oh,
she curved me and
hold on. So you said wife? I'm thinking that you already was together with her.
No. Me and my wife got a history. Me and my wife go back over 20 years, man. Over 25 years. It's my wife.
That's why she was waving her hand. No, hold on. Can we get the story? All right, can we get the story? Just tell us what happened, please. She said it's okay. She gave a cosign.
All right, the night we was chilling in the neighborhood. She a little further up, a couple blocks up. So she's down on my side. We chilling, talking and all that. I'm trying to take upstairs and bust her ass and all that. It wasn't happening. She's like, I kind of knew she wasn't that type of girl, but I said maybe she a crack. Maybe if she didn't. So I had to put something else on my agenda for that night. Did some dumb shit and got locked up.
Really?
Yeah. Facts.
So, were you mad at her? Was that your first time meeting her, or you?
No. I used to go up in her crib. Me, her family, sisters, all of us be cool. I had keys to the crib and all. I used to come up there late nights, go up there, chill with them and all that. Me and her family, that's my family, man. Like,
but you just couldn't. That night, with all due respect, you couldn't get what you wanted to get.
She wasn't trying to hear that.
So then, you know, because that's a lot of testosterone inside now.
Yeah.
Now so you went to go book somebody. Mm-hmm. And did you know the man you booked?
No, I knew what they had in that African sculpture shop. I knew they was selling crazy bud and busting mad moves in there, and I was coming to get them.
So tell us what made you.
Well, he resisted. When I threw the drop on him with the gun, he spent and tried to spin off. And with me, at that time, with the way I was, he resist the book, you got to get it. Wow. So I gave it to him.
So you saying that if he would not have resisted...
No, I wouldn't have shot him.
You wouldn't have shot him?
No.
But
that's a fool to do something. Like, my gun is real. I'm real. The situation gonna be real. Either you gonna respect this or you gonna be disrespected by this. The game is not a chance. I don't care who you are, how courageous you are. If it's who get who first. So when I got the drop on you, what you gonna do? You gonna spin off it. I don't know if you spinning off to reach for your gun.
Yeah.
I don't know. So
did he get shot 4 times, like they said?
No, he got shot 3. A lot of that is not true. They even when I was going up for my parole appearances, they got that all in the preliminary reports. He was shot this many times and all that. I'm like, yo, that's not true. But it's not like I could sit in front of the commissioner and say, what's the difference between shooting a person 4 times versus 3 times? You shot him. You shouldn't have shot him at all. But you shot him multiple times.
Yeah.
So
did you get away with the items? Were you able to get?
Nah, because when I accosted him, when I came up on him, they knew what it was. So he when I went to throw the hammer on him, he spent off and I just gave it to him. What's crazy is that how I got caught, it was bad timing. Because I'm around the corner on Lincoln and Nostrand. The police, I learned later on, is right there parked at the light. So when they heard the shots, all they did was just spin around the corner and see me leaving on a bike.
So he didn't tell on you?
Not right then and there.
But he ended up telling you?
He ended up telling me. Because they chased me down. When I tried to throw the gun, they chased me down, caught me, they brought me back to the scene of the crime for the identification. Wow. Because he was already getting taped up. He had the EMS had the thing on his neck, taping up, cutting his clothes off him. But he ID'd me right there.
Really? Did you cop out or you went to trial?
I went to trial. Because they had this whole description messed up. I had a cream low shirt on, some black pants, some Construct Timbs on. I think this back there I had a cream or something, Guess headband or something on. They ain't had none of that, right? And I had them little stupid braids in the article. That's the same night I got arrested, that same outfit. I had them little stupid ODB braids in my hair back then and all that.
Coolio.
Yeah, the Coolio joint. Yeah.
Coolio.
Yeah, little Coolio joint. I had that.
Wow.
And they said I didn't have no hair, no facial hair. The whole ID was off. I still on the blowing. So I lost my trial.
Did he come to court?
He came to court.
Really?
Yeah.
Brave man.
He was in court.
Came to court. Yep. I don't even think he was over here legally enough. It was just so many red areas. I'm telling you.
Oh, you said that. Come on.
Because they kept having to disclose certain stuff. They didn't want to disclose certain stuff. Then he had a record, and then they trying to hide a balance with me. I'm like, it was crazy.
How long was did the trial go for?
My trial was 4 days. Got my verdict in an hour. They didn't believe me. So.
How long you got?
12 and a half to 25.
Okay. Now, convicted, you go on the island. What make you join? Okay, so you convicted, you go on the island now. You go on the island when you convicted, or they don't send you straight up north?
No, they don't send you straight up north. I was already on the island.
So you're on the island. So now, you convicted. Where does the turn up happen?
Well, a lot of them guys I knew before. Like I told you, we was younger before OG Mac and all this blood stuff came over here. The Nation came over here. It's like I knew all of these guys. I knew Magoo. Me and Magoo was coming through. Ty Guns, Tank Head, Ungetting Being. I could name the list. I could keep going. So we was all there, thugging and bugging. So.
So you're on the island, thugging and bugging. When do you remember any particular incident? Why you joined Blood then?
Well, they tried to get me for a while. It's crazy. It was like, yo, come over to the Shine, come over, because I'm putting it on. And I know a lot of them. And I'm not Blood, but they had a association with people that wasn't Blood, but they was associated with being like 50-50 Love, Bulletproof. They was like comrades, but they not officially Blood. This is what I was at first. You know, we got to put in pain. I'm with you because you my man and all that. But at the same time, I'm still on my DCEP thing for a while. I'm like, yo, I'm not with that. I'm already a part of something. And then there came a time where I just divorced myself from DCEPs and then I turned Blood.
What's the process for that? Like, you know, for you to, you said divorce your DSEPs.
I mean, I just disaffiliate myself with them. Like I don't represent them no more.
So is that simple to just to leave out like that?
Yeah.
Or?
Well, what's the repercussions? Like it is no repercussions.
Okay.
I'm not this anymore. Like this is something that's I outgrown. This is something I was doing when I was 16. I can't do that same thing at 30 or 25. It's a different cause.
Right.
You know, this is something different than what this is.
So who brought you home though? Like they said, who brought you?
Wise Red put me on.
Wise Red. Okay, and these are like some of the first homies. So they said that they said in the article that you were, I guess, a Bing monster, I guess we could say.
I'm gonna say no Bing monsters. Monsters live out of the Bing. I don't know what no Bing. It's the other way around. Monsters do shit to go in the Bing, and they don't stay. That's the other way around. But that's something else. Well, I wasn't no Bing monster. I was doing stuff to go to the Bing. Yeah.
Oh, you was doing stuff to go to the Bing.
You can't get away with everything in a closed and confined environment. But they gonna see something or something. Eventually, they gonna learn what happened, and you gonna have to be penalized.
Did you have issues with the Latin Kings or Hispanics as well? How was it with that?
Before I was blood, it was like it was disgusting how they did it. They had the numbers. There was already a large group of people. They was already connected. They was already running shit and running over everything. It was disgusting. The way they was done, it was racial. It was everything, and how they got the upper hand over us as blacks and the oppression and all that silly shit they was doing is the language. We don't speak Spanish. Most of us, if we not Spanish, we don't know what the hell you talking about. You start talking that tu me entiende and da-da-da-da.
Right.
I know what you're talking about. At the same time, you might be wanting to send 4 or 5 dudes to get me because what? I'm not Latin King? It was disgusting.
Yeah.
So do you believe that the Latin Kings and
Not all of them. I can't say all of them are racist, but it's a thread of that.
Okay.
Inside of that. Yeah.
They said that they got treated bad as well, though.
Yeah, they lost that war. Yeah, they got treated very bad.
No, I mean initially before the war they got treated bad.
No, I don't know about that.
By the Muslims, some of the Muslims.
I don't know about that.
The renegades.
That's a topic for debate. I don't know about that. I know there was not a time when I'm talking about 93 to when we started just phasing them out, and fading them out. 93 to 97, 98, they was crazy. And we was always the minority. It'd be 6 of us against 30 of them. And we'd get busy. We'll let them know, listen, 6, we felt like 600 though. How we bought it to them.
They said Magoo was Latin King before. Yeah, wipe your face. They said Magoo was Latin King.
Magoo will tell you that himself. He was Latin King.
Oh, he would.
He'll tell you that.
And he stopped being Latin King for whatever reason. Was there any Latin Kings at the time that you respected that put in work? That you said, yo, he put in work. A lot of them.
Yeah, a lot of them is not bitches and punks and just take it and run and hop over and try to. Yeah, a lot of them is all right. They definitely stand up.
Respect. So they call you the Bing's Angry Kings.
Well, that's all of us. That's me, Ali, Wildcat. That's Magoo. They speak about a bunch of us.
Yeah, I see Wildcat. So they said that you were the first inmate to break out of the Mittens.
Yeah.
What is the Mittens?
Oh, Mittens it's like a canvas-like cup where the cuffs goes around you. It goes through the loops of the mittens, and your hand is like an elongated cuff. Only thing you can move around is like your hand is in a cup, and they keep them together, and they go around you with the waist chain and the shackles on your feet.
Why did they put you in the Mittens? Why did they put you in that?
Cutting up people and stuff like that. Latin Kings, Nietas, Muslims and stuff like that.
Muslims too.
Yeah, we went to war with everybody. We ain't just took over the system like that just by cutting up some Latin Kings. No.
Do you remember so were you around for the first when Bloods first started or?
Yeah, I'm one of the ones that that paved the way for this. Yeah.
Word?
I'm quiet with it. My presence is loud though. Bad Vibez is I've helped pave the way for that.
Who was some of, because you really don't call names, so.
I could call the names. The names could call me too. But I'm just saying is not into all that paparazzi type shit like that.
Respect.
But yeah, all of them, CK, Mac, you want to name them, names you heard, that SI, Goo, we could just go. Them that's my bluff. That's my family right there.
And you was part of 9 Trey as well?
Yeah, 9 Trey.
So the first joint. All right, so they put you in the Mittens. Tell us how you broke out of the Mittens.
Oh, first time I went outside. We was outside chilling. We refused. They tried to leave us outside for like 40 minutes. We sort of get an hour rec, according to systematic rules. They tried to play us. So we just stuck the yard. We know we gonna stay out here all fucking night. Y'all wanna act stupid, we gonna act stupid. So we just out there chilling. We brotherly. Like it's not. I gotta worry about nobody snaking me or this is my brother. We all out there in the yard in the rec cage with barbed wire around it, and it's locked. We all locked in there, and we out there all night just chilling on each other, chilling like brothers. We all chained down and everything. Well, we make ourselves comfortable. We chilling out there on the floor. So I just start thinking, using my mind. I always had a mind regardless of what I'm doing. So I started scraping it on the floor. I said, this is gonna come off. So I scraped it off and made a little hole. So I just kept throwing it. Then when the canvas part came off of the Mittens, I see that it's a cup, but it's the little thread, the little thread going around to keep the cups in. So I just started biting the little thing, took it off, whole shit fell apart. Boom, I just folded over the cups. I was like, yo, before we go in, I'm gonna tear something up with these on.
So wait, hold up. So they put the Mittens on you to go outside?
Yeah. Every time you come out of that cell, you're gonna have Mittens on you. Yeah, every time. I don't care if you're just going to see a doctor with 2 minutes to take your temperature, you're gonna have them shits on. You're not coming out that cell without them on.
And that's legal? That was legal?
That's Department of Corrections policy.
That's for anybody who was cutting people.
If you threaten red ID and you just a problem, yeah, that's how you coming out.
How many people?
It get worse than that upstate though.
Huh?
It get worse than that upstate.
Are we going to? How many people did you cut before you got the Mittens on the islands? Honestly,
I don't even know. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Did you cut any COs or anything, nothing like that, right?
No, I don't think I cut a C. I think I smashed a CO in the face with a tray, and it cut him on this eye. I don't think I ain't go at the police and just boom him like that. Nah, but I think he's talking stupid, and they had like a tray. He gave me the tray. He's talking stupid, and I just smacked the shit on him with the tray, but it cut him.
So being they said that you're the first person. So you got out the Mittens. Then what happened? Walk us through it. You got out, you bit it off, and then walk us through what happened next.
All right, we came inside. We
so they didn't know it was off.
Yeah, we know it was off.
No, not
because they got to take it off before. Like when you come back in from the yard, they got to take all that shit off you so you go back inside the cell. So they're gonna see that it's destroyed.
What was their reaction once they saw it?
They didn't give a fuck about none of that shit because ain't nothing happened. They didn't care about none of that.
But they wrote it down because they have it in the paper.
Yeah, they wrote it down. Yeah, but they don't care about none of that. They didn't want. They thing was a hands-off policy with us because they know if they fuck one of us, they got to get it with all of us. We all coming. But they ain't fuck with nobody like that. Nah, they ain't care about that. This is Rikers Island we talking about. I don't care about none of that.
How many Mittens that you got out of before?
That was the first time. I got out of the second time in the courthouse, in the court building.
Tell us.
Oh, being I know how they first started that policy with putting the Mittens on people. And it's like out of the top first 10 people, I was like probably 2 or 1 that they started putting shit on. Because they was talking about it before they did it. Y'all keep cutting. We got something for y'all. Nobody was worried about none of that. But being I know how they put them on you when they search in the morning coming out, I put it on you. I kept a flat piece of a rug cutter between my fingers. So they tell you, listen, put your hands there, put it down the thing, now relax your fingers. So when I did put my hands in, they know I got a rug cut already in my hand. So I get there, I go to Brooklyn Supreme Court, we get down to Adams Street, I get there, they put me in the bullpen and leave me like that. And I just start cutting my way out of the mittens. Just cut my way out of them. And the same thing before, I just took them, folded them over the cuffs. So they'd be out of my way in my hands, fold them over the cuffs, and got busy.
Well, you got busy in the bullpen?
Yeah, I had to e-rick it in the pen, yeah. An enemy, blood enemy, had to e-rick it in the pen right there.
The Puerto Rican you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, God. So you had to get at him.
Yeah. I didn't even get to go to court. As soon as I seen him, that's how it was. That's how we had that island like that. Like soon on site. When we see you, it ain't. I don't care where it's at, who it is, or nothing. It was nasty.
What happened when you cut him in the bullpen in the courthouse?
They was fucked up about that. They ran in there and was like, hold on, because that's like a pin. Like they figure everybody's in there in chains with those mittens, and then you got shackles on your ankles. You're not doing nothing to nobody. So when they get the cold and they respond to that pin and they start seeing shreds of the mittens, you gotta realize, come on, they was bugging out off that shit.
But the guy that you cut, he didn't tell, did he? But they
Nah, he ain't tell.
They put it together.
Yeah. Plus, I didn't stop. Like when they was coming, like open the cage, open the pin, open pin number 3, open pin. No, I still was getting busy and all that shit. So.
You didn't stop?
No.
They caught you in action?
Mm-hmm.
How much cut you cut him, man?
About 3 times.
So then what
that's
happened?
all that butcher, all that Bad Vibez, the butcher, the buddy butcher, all that.
So that's where the name the butcher came from.
From that type of results. Yeah.
So was it after that situation that the name butcher came from?
Nah. That's not.
What was the situation that got you the name butcher?
Oh, we was in HDM on Rikers Island.
Mm-hmm.
We go to, we in the Bing. We go to the law library. They let each tee out for an hour at a time. They don't want a bunch of people in there because they figure they could contain a more smaller crowd versus a bigger one. So we was in the law library. We go to the law library for an hour. My tier come out. Now we come out. I'm on my bullshit. We come out. I see a Dominican dude with a wedding band with a diamond in it. He had it on. Nigga, you nobody. You ain't nobody. Your name is nobody. You nobody. Fuck are you doing even on an island or this building? HTM was crazy at that time. People was going in there and leaving, going back to their residence in body bags and stuff like that. And I seen the ring. Then he started doing a little corny, nervous shit. Like I peeped it. I said, he got a little ice in the ring and all. I'm booked. I'm gonna take that. So he in the law library. Now I see the ring where he tried to turn it around, make it like it's a regular band. I said, I got you. Now you done show me you scared. So when we leaving the law library, we coming back down the tiers. I run down on him. I told him, listen, yo, take that off, man. He didn't want to listen. He act like he don't speak English. I know. So I said, he speak English. I just seen the law library talking to your man in English. He don't play stupid. Take that shit off, man. Mm-hmm. And he ain't take it off. I know. So I just clapped him. I just smoked him. Boom. So he jerked back a little bit, tried to run. And I grabbed him, pulled him back, clapped him again on both sides of his shit. So that was crazy.
And then they called you the butcher.
Yeah, they caught me for that. They took me to the clinic. They obviously took him to the clinic. And the doctor that treated him just went fool on me. And he's like, he's a fucking animal. You see this man's face? Oh, what the fuck? I hope they prosecute you. He's went crazy on me. And I started threatening him. I said, you gonna be next. Like, fuck you. Who you? You know what I'm saying? Sick phase. I gotta.
You call it the sick phase.
Oh, wow. Yo, did anybody ever cut you up or get close to cutting?
I got cut. It's crazy you mention that. Right? I got scratched right here. 9 months before I came home last year.
How
and that
happen?
Was crazy. Well, homies, homies always doing shit to homies and all that. And the homie sent the homie at me and cut me in Auburn. Correctional facility. Like I'm chilling out. I'm 20 years in my bed. I'm trying to chill out. I'm like, I'm getting older here. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Time to go home. I'm tired of this jail shit. Right. Counts and yards and fucking payphones and all that bullshit. So I'm like, yo, I'm trying to get out of here. And that's the time when they figured my guard was lower and they could try me. And he cut me from behind. He scratched me from behind. He didn't know I had a fucking rug cut, a fucking ceramic scalpel on me.
Mm-hmm.
And I wound up tearing up 3 homies behind. I ain't feel good about that because throughout my history being blood, a lot of them wound up going against each other at some point in time. Bad Vibez, I went at it with 2 bloods my whole time being blood. I don't do that brother versus brother shit. I'm not with none of that.
Right.
You know, so for me to took them there, no, you drew blood. Nigga, I blooded into this. Nigga, you shedded mine. And I felt bad, like, cause I knew these motherfuckers wasn't gun ready. They wasn't war ready for me. You know what I'm saying? And it was just ugly. And then I ain't like it cause the CEOs was talking about it. These fucking bad bloods. They running shit, cutting people out. Look, they cut the wrong one. They cut this guy, Ruffin. Ruffin been in the system for, that guy is no joke. And I mean, I've been in the state, I'm putting pain all across that state. For you to do that and think it's not gonna happen.
Why did he send him to you though? You have to know.
It was a whole bunch of politics. It'd be this hood against this hood, or one dude from this hood might have beef with another dude from another jail, and then they both landed with us, and they start pissing each other ear, get people picking sides, and next you know it's a whole big thing. Cause once niggas start cutting and stabbing and fighting, it's not gonna stop.
But you said that you were minding your business, you were chilling.
Yeah, but it came my way. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This is a time where it was like, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was like everybody's going against each other, and if you wasn't going against each other, whatever hood you was, you stayed to that. That's it. Ain't no mingling outside with nobody else and none of that. But yeah.
So all right, so they cut you and you cut 3 homies, not at the same time.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Wow. You cut 3 homies at the same time.
At the same time, right? Yeah, right there. Right there.
How I can't see that happening. Somebody sat there and let you cut them?
No, he ain't let me cut. I mean, he's knuckle up and try to fight and all that. That don't mean I ain't gonna get that razor on your face. That don't mean that.
3 homies on their face at the same time.
Yeah, at the same time. In the back of Auburn mess hall. It's reported and all that. Yeah.
You're the butcher. The name is your name.
Yeah, I mean, he want to fight. Like, they cut me. I'm bleeding and all that. I'm just out of it right now. I just blanked out on him and took him to school. That's basically what I did. Like, you want to fight, you want to see, you want to wave, and I'm like this. I jerk, you jerk, and I squeeze you out of your face. Like, come on. All I got to do is touch you with this, and it's over. Then you draw back, and then you want to hunch your shoulders up and try to come like you gonna knock me out, and all this crazy shit. When I got cut again, like, you go somewhere. Like,
So they try to jump you?
No, they was like, spread out, and all that. That's why I was able to get him. Then I popped the other ball head homie, and then the other one he run. I like scratched him a little bit, but I felt good about that. Cause you ain't gonna do nothing to me like that and think that I'm not gonna do nothing. I mean, especially at that point, all I went through, all I done did in the state, for you to put a razor on my face and you think that I'm just gonna like somebody else and just walk away and wear a scar when I could get busy and feel some type of mental comfort behind that. And I knew what I was gonna do. I knew I was gonna tag a couple of them and they was gonna be tight about it.